Okay, well, welcome to Game 37 and hopefully the final session of Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, let's see. I mean, one way or another, you can't actually make this the final session. You know, if we're not going fast enough, just have Acererak appear and nuke us in like 2 seconds.
If it comes to that. Okay, the last session you had fought the 3 hags, and you are accompanied by their creepy little stuffed dolls who are also happy to be free of the hags. And you manage to open all the keyholes in the skeleton door to the south of you. And the keys are in the keyholes. You just need to turn them and walk through the door.
Did we manage to get a rest before?
I believe he gave us a long rest.
Yep.
At the end of the last session.
Yes, I did. So you're all good and fresh.
If you guys want, I can scout ahead. Of course, I have. Oh, actually, I probably can still communicate back through Lockheed. So, if you want, before you turn the keys, I can go look ahead in the ethereal realm. Yes.
Good idea.
Oh, okay. I go stand in front of the door, and then use my second of 3 gifts from my straw friend, and turn ethereal, and I will step through the door.
Okay, you step through the door, and let me unmask. You come up into this, you see a set of stairs leading down, and descending the stairs, you enter this large triangular shaped room.
It's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Almost. And floating, you can see this large, guess it'd help if I pulled up the description on that. You see crumbling balconies overlooking a pool of lava filling this triangular chamber. Above it is suspended this enormous crystal cylinder held in place by 3 adamantine struts. Wraith-like forms swirl inside the cylinder, and otherworldly screams hang in the air. And you see 4 long withering tentacles sprouting from the cap of the cylinder. And then you see the shriveled monstrosity the size of an elephant floating near the cylinder. Its body's wet and malformed, its arms and legs are atrophied, and its oversized head drips black goo. The creature is attached to the cylinder by a twisted umbilical cord.
That's really awesome. Okay. I scout out. Is there? I do a lap around the room and try and kind of get my bearings to see. Is there any way out of here, or is this the end?
This looks like the end. However, to the south of the room, you do see this balcony, and it has this ornate archway, and you see grinning skulls are molded onto its frame, and the actual archway itself is full of mist.
Nothing ominous there. All right, perfect. I'll come back through the door. I'll re-enter the prime material plane, and I will describe all of that to everyone.
Out of character, I do recognize that thing, and I do know why
It's weird because, like, on the grid map, it kind of looks like a baby.
Well, it kind of is in a way. Out of character, and Atropal itself is the undead remains of a immortal creature created by the gods that had since become undead and now does nothing but roughly wander the plains, feeding on death. It's been put here for a reason.
Yeah, since we're out of character, Acererak found this Atropal, and he's created the Soulmonger in order to feed this creature. He's trying to turn it into a god.
Because who wouldn't want to do that on a Wednesday?
Why become a god when you can become the maker of gods?
That's his whole thing. He's got the ability to become a deity anytime he wants. He chooses not to. He'd much rather create them.
So he wants to be this thing's goddy daddy?
So he wants to be the god's god.
He's going to be the pimp of all gods.
I think Ao would probably have an issue with that, but interesting.
Well, that's the thing about Acererak. He's not tied to one singular plane.
Gotcha. All right, so what do we want to do? I've described this.
The overall object is to destroy the Soulmonger, which will end the death curse facing the world. How or what you do is up to you.
Well, it looks like we have an opportunity to prepare before we go in there, and the baby demigod decides to, well, I don't know if it'll attack us right away, but certainly if we attack the Soulmonger, I would imagine that it's not going to like us very much.
Actually, my view of it is, since it feeds on death, it probably would attack us.
Okay, so do we want to?
Okay, I'm getting ready real quick. Here's exactly how I'm getting ready. Later, guys. I'm going stealth.
All right, so
who's going to be up front taking hits?
Probably me.
I'm assuming that I can probably hit more than one spot, so I'm assuming that both of us will probably be up there.
okay. Well, I have Death Ward at 4th level, so I can prep that on up to 2 people. However, it might be better to keep if I use Death Ward, then I can't use Polymorph.
Just do a lot of the stuff with him because he can survive longer. I'm probably going down. I can already see it happening today. So,
word of advice to you. I know we took the long rest yesterday, and this will be at DM's discretion. Any spells that need to be switched, can they be done now before we go in, or?
Yes. I'll let you all swap out spells if you'd like.
May I probably advise a level 1 spell for you, Azoth, by the name of Protection from Evil and Good. It'll put all attacks against you by evil creatures or good creatures at disadvantage.
okay, that sounds pretty good.
But it is concentration. So you can't really use any other smites or anything. You can still use your Divine Smite though.
That's true. I have Crusader's Mantle. I thought that was a pretty good one, but that's in concentration too.
Well, the thing about it is you've got your smite spells, which are also concentration. You won't be able to use them while using one of your other concentration powers, but you can still smite. You just can't cast those smite spells. Like Thundering Smite itself takes concentration, or
Siri.
no, it doesn't. It shouldn't because it's instantaneous, I believe.
Concentration.
Thunderous.
Searing Smite is concentration.
Yeah,
Okay,
all your
yeah.
concentration,
Okay.
or all the smites are concentration because it's the first time you hit with a melee attack. It's not when you hit.
So, like I said, you can't use those while you're concentrating on a defensive spell, but you still have your base Divine Smite that you can use at any time.
True.
And also remember, Divine Smite itself gets more powerful against undead and fiends.
Yes.
Outside of that, you're on your own. I'll leave it to your charisma to keep everybody happy.
So, but should we focus on just destroying the Soulmonger somehow, or
Okay, you would know just from the description of the Soulmonger device that if you do enough damage to the adamantine struts, that the device will fall over and be destroyed.
oh, nice? We only have to destroy Adamantine.
Or can we attack the device itself?
Yes, you sure can.
I'm quite sure the device is more powerful than the struts. Then comes the other side of it. You know, we've got to weigh a few things here, guys. In a mental message that I received from a headless elf, don't ask me how he sent a mental message without a head, but in that mental message, I seem to recall him almost getting hit by a fireball, and somebody stating that they wanted the Soulmonger for themselves. She was rather female, rather ugly, rather lichly, very evil. And I'm quite sure if we take out that Atropal, we may be seeing her. So the question is, do we focus the Atropal, then go for the struts, running the risk of her or another powerful being showing up?
Did she
Or
want
do we
the-
focus on, she wants the Soulmonger.
She wanted it for herself. Okay, I thought she told us to destroy it. No, she told us to destroy it. She was suffering from it as well, so, considering she was a lich.
She couldn't suffer from it if she's undead.
Yeah.
No, he could. Like the Soulmonger was killing off everyone that had been revived in some way or form.
Going back to the first encounter with the Grungs, after you defeated the Grungs, Valander, the Lich, showed up and basically disintegrated the Warlock in the party at that time. The Warlock and one of the early clerics encountered her, and she wanted the Soulmonger, and when she destroyed the Warlock, she's like, even though I didn't make the deal with you, I'm holding you responsible for getting me the Soulmonger.
Yeah, the only thing the Soulmonger affects is the souls of the living. It's an undead stream. And she can't directly take it back from whatever power created it. So, we have two major powers. Out of character, we know one is more powerful than the other considerably. Well, quite a bit. We've got one soulmonger needs to be destroyed. We got an Atropal that's more than likely going to go berserk the moment we start mucking with the soulmonger. If he doesn't, he's going to go berserk after we destroy the soulmonger. And adamantine to destroy.
So, do we want to try and see which is easier to damage, the soulmonger or the struts?
You know, there's only one way to find out. You know, in all of our experience, we've realized that Unger and his helmet are stronger than adamantine. They can stop metal fans, so, you know, just walk up and start headbutting it.
Alright, so
If you hit it hard enough, you'll get that dent out.
And Unger, the soulmonger is like a feeding device for the Atropal. So it's collecting the souls of which the creature feeds on.
And I cut off somebody that was speaking. They were a little quiet, so I didn't catch it until after. For that, I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's just me.
And speaking of you, Pavo, your little possession by Wongo.
Alright.
Wongo is telling you that you really need to attack the tentacles on top of the soulmonger.
Gotcha.
And the soulmonger itself is about 20 feet high and it's 10 feet in diameter.
Yeah, if we need to move that thing for Verlinder, we're going to need more than 2 men in a truck.
Well, I think just locating it is what she was after, and moving it would be her issue. And let's see.
Alright, now, who wants haste as soon as we get in there and start going?
Just save it in case we got to run away and cast it on me.
Haste the concentration too?
Yeah, haste is concentration.
Yeah,
And
I have that too.
out of character, you only need to destroy one of the 3 struts.
Cause it to tip into the
Right.
molten lava. Yeah. Well, I'd appreciate haste. Can twin cast it, right?
I can twin cast it because it targets one person.
Oh, so okay.
Oh, but you know what? I can't twin cast it because it's concentration. So the second cast it.
You can twin cast concentration spells.
But
It counts as one spell,
okay.
not 2.
And Ed and Magi can. He's got 2 heads. He can concentrate on 2 different things.
So, who we'll do it either right before we come in or as we start. Just give me the character names so that I know, so I can cast it on.
That's double movement, 2 AC, and an extra attack, correct?
Yep, correct. And advantage on dex saving throws, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I think so.
I think getting our rogue an extra attack is an extra option of sneak attack.
No, it is
Sneak
not.
attack
I can
once.
only sneak attacks once around.
Right, but if you miss on the first one, you get a second try.
I still get 2 attacks anyway, so I'm a swashbuckler. I fight 2-handed.
All right.
I appreciate it though.
All right. So which character? So Ungar, Azov.
My personal advice on damage, guys, would be Zay and Helm.
Yeah.
The main reasons being is because Helm hits like a truck, especially against undead, and Zay has like 9,000 attacks to begin with every round.
All right. So I will haste Zay and Helm at the start of combat with a twin cast.
And I will greater invisibility Ragman.
Woohoo!
Okay, if you all will go ahead and apply make an initiative roll and then go ahead and apply your effects, and I will allow you all to move into the room, get into position, and then we'll truly start combat.
Alrighty.
Yeah, one moment. Just looking for the incense out of the party sheet.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Toss it in the lava.
It got wet.
That's okay. It's hot lava down there.
Now, just a reminder, you do have 1 or 2 wand of wonders.
I know it's on my character. When in doubt, I always wonder wand.
I think Marvin's going first.
And actually, it was on my other character. Let me grab him real quick.
Do you guys want me to do Crusader's Mantle just for extra damage, or no?
See how the fight goes.
Okay.
Alright, haste is applied.
Nice.
Alright, I got the 1 to 1 or 2.
So
And
now
I
have
am
10 feet of movement.
What?
And I take off all my armor just because I always wanted to go into battle butt naked. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm greater invisible. It's not like anybody can see the twig and berries.
Until concentration falls.
Well, under which case, that's when I dive for the shadows. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm wearing armor. Actually, no, to be honest, I don't fight in armor anyway. I use a mage armor spell.
Okay, redirecting the focus here, you turn the skeleton keys, and the double doors, you know, you hear the click, and they are now unlocked. You give them a little shove, and they easily swing over the stairs going down. And you see the beastly creature in front of you, down at a distance.
Alright, let's charge.
Alright.
So anyway, like I said, you all can position yourselves where you would like to be, you know. You're looking at the creature. The creature is looking at you.
I don't know, but I think I'm going first.
Oh yeah.
Gala, you are in a balcony alcove.
Oh, okay. So that's above us?
If I heard the description right, I believe it is.
It doesn't, from the map, it just looks like a niche.
Yeah, those are niches there. That's the...
Where's the balcony on the far side?
Yeah, the balcony looked like the other struts.
Yeah, everything
Okay,
south
okay.
of you is a balcony. And when you're all in position, say when, and we'll start combat on this.
When?
When?
Okay.
Alright, those tentacles, how far above me are they?
How would I target the tentacles? Oh, there we go.
Tentacle 15, wow, that's a lot of tentacles.
Yeah,
Oh, they even have their own little
29.
tokens.
there's tentacle 29 for targeting. And let's put him there. We'll go there with the tentacle. And everything's in a square.
So I take it these tentacles, if it's, say for an example, I moved here, I could stab a tentacle.
Yes, you can. Normal rules of combat apply. However, the tentacles themselves, just out of character for a minute, they are a reactionary. They're defensive. They're not offensive.
So they get reaction attacks?
Yes.
Ah, fantastic. Even better. God, this fight gets even better for me. Oh no, I'm a swashbuckler. Anything that I swing at can't get a reaction attack against me. Wah, wah, wah.
We'll see about that. So,
if you want to.
And I moved the, if you get within 30 feet of the, we're just going to call him Al. If you get within 30 feet of Al, there is a negative energy aura, and as such, you cannot regain any hit points. And if you start your turn within 30 feet of it, you take necrotic damage.
Alright, that's the green circle. I just made it. Since I won't need any circles or anything, it's easier just to put it on it. If you're within that circle, that's a 30-foot wide circle.
Okay. And let's see. Rags, you're actually up first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as my bonus action, I am going to cast a blade of pure void energy appears in my offhand. And I am going to invisibly sneak forward. I'm going to target tentacle 29. And I'm going to stab him with my rapier. Wow, we attack at advantage on him?
You're
Because
invisible.
you're invisible.
Ah, yes, ah, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys, love you guys. Alright, add my sneak damage real quick. As long as he's not immune to sneak damage. I don't think any undead in 5e are or anything like that, so.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Oh, okay.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, okay, I'm just going to step back there and look at my sword in amazement. Actually, I'm going to try to look at my sword, but then I realize I'm invisible and I can't see it.
Just don't stab yourself. Alright,
Actually, y'all need to worry about getting stabbed. I'm running around naked.
I am gonna go ahead and cast Fireball.
Wow, don't hold back or anything.
Nice.
Damn, there you go, homie. Never mind, I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh my god.
You know, you just completely killed his whole battle. I mean, that was even worse than when he had the what is it, the crits and fumbles on, and the one dude like triple crit in his big boss and killed him in one shot.
It ain't too bad. Just a second. Sirenscape and save. And let's see what we got left. The tentacles are gone. And honestly, their reaction attack is not when you hit them, but when you hit the adamantine struts. So, got them out of the way. But good hit, Marvin.
All right.
We still got the Atropal, guys.
And let's see. Helm has haste, so I'm going to go ahead and inspire Helm.
Okay, so are we going for the struts now or the Atropal?
Well, I don't know how you're going to hit the Atropal from where you're at.
Can we walk on the struts?
Let's see. Walking on the struts. Yes, they are wide enough, but you can walk along them without difficulty. However, if you take damage, you got to make a dex save, or you fall off.
Okay. Might be able to reach him, or unless we want to try and destroy the Soulmonger first.
Well, we got to figure out how to damage him, but I would say that would probably be best because I'm sure it's going to draw him towards us if that fireball's not going to do it.
Alright, so... okay, let me just check something.
But the fireball did no damage to him, so we need to figure out what will.
No, it did.
Yeah, he took some damage.
I thought the Atropal took 30. I thought the adamantine struts were immune.
Yeah,
the adamantine struts were immune to fire. Or at least it says it resisted. It doesn't say it was immune, but they took 0 damage, so my guess is immune.
It was on top of the other icon, so I couldn't take the thingy. So that was 20 feet, 15. All these icons make it really annoying to...
No kidding.
I can't continue my movement.
It's just funny because I can't even authorize it.
So that's... okay, now I can't select myself. Okay, that's a very good idea, actually.
Shrink us bad boys down.
That was 35.
So is our thing when he walks in, he has to take the necrotic damage now, or if he stays there?
Only if he starts his turn within 30 feet.
Okay.
However, as of now, he can't regain healing.
Yeah. Let me see if I could put... oh, crap, it's moved a bit, but can't fully reach him, so... even with my speed. Oh, well, this will be 55, and then another 5 would make it 60. So I walk up to the Atropal and I try punching it, seeing what happens.
And I'm going to move the Soulmonger and the strut tokens over to the side, so when you're targeting one of them, just...
Okay, makes sense.
Just to get them out of the way.
And so I swing my staff at the Atropal and hit. Swing again. Hits. And I'll just try one punch for now.
Remember, you get an extra attack from haste.
Oh yeah.
A whole extra attack action.
Attack action or attack?
No, attack action. So if you
it's a full
you
attack.
have multi-attack, if you have multi-attack, you get both of those attacks.
You don't get multi-attack from haste.
Really?
No, it's just a single hit.
Alright, then that was the single hit then. And I walk back here. I was already pissing off Winter before. Now that my normal speed is 110, I'm going to really be pissing him off.
Yep. You'll be the first to go.
All right.
Sorry, did the Atropal kind of like react or anything about me punching him?
Yeah, you can tell he took some damage, and he's really pissed off right now.
All right, let me ask you something out of character. You said something about the Atropal and that aura around him.
Yes.
Will you repeat it again, please?
If you start your move within 30 feet of it, you take necrotic damage. While you're in that aura, you cannot regain hit points.
And then you also, if you start your turn in there, you take necrotic damage as well.
Only if you start your turn within 30 feet of it.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, easy enough.
Moving in and out, you take no damage. It's only when you start.
main reason why I brought it up was because Helm is an ASMR, and he does have a resistance to necrotic damage. So.
Yeah, left, right too.
Yep.
But he's got the effect on him.
Okay, so try the Soulmonger or attack the Atropal. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame because that's a dex save, and since the Soulmonger is an inanimate object, does it get a dex save?
But isn't that fire, and did it not?
No, it's radiant, not fire.
That's radiant.
I figure if it's necromantic, it's going to be susceptible to radiant.
It's probably a good assumption.
So, do I roll the save for the Soulmonger or just the damage?
I wouldn't see an inanimate object having dexterity, so just the damage.
Spell are you casting?
It is vulnerable to radiant damage. Did the rest of us saw that did damage, and were you letting us know what type of spell it was?
Sure was.
All right, under which case I would put one of the paladins on the big piece, the other one down on him, or we want both paladins on the strut.
Thing is, if we do destroy the struts, it's going to limit our movement options.
Yeah, but it's going to stop feeding it too, so it's probably going to get a little pissed off.
Yeah, it might be. No, my point is maybe try and destroy the Atropal first.
Yeah, because if we take damage while we're up on the struts, we have a chance to fall off.
But at least you have struts to get to the Atropal is basically just levitating in the air, right? So if it just stays there and for some reason has some kind of range, can shoot magic, then like if we destroy the struts, 3 of us aren't going to be able to get him all that well anymore.
Yeah,
so just
it
let
is
me finish out my turn. I'm going to quicken the spell, and I'm going to cast the same cantrip, Sacred Flame, on the Atropal, on the Soulmonger again. Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, our paladins should be able to take it down pretty quickly as well. So if you want to focus the Atropal first, I can understand that. Plus, I've got a bow, so I can hit it I can hit it at range. So
Is it a magic bow?
actually, I don't need a magic bow. I can throw my sword and have it reappear in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the Atropal is going to take a legendary action.
A what?
A legendary action is an action that certain greater enemies can take. They get X amount of legendary actions around, and they can take a legendary action immediately after somebody else's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Just feel happy it's not a Acererak. He's got 3 of them around.
And that's 7. I've got everyone targeted. He lets out this withering wail, and unfortunately it affects all of you all.
Is that an AoE effect or spell? In other words, does it have a area of effect for it, size wise?
Yeah, it's any creature within 120 feet.
Okay. No, as long as it doesn't have like a circle effect on it.
No. And you all have to make a save, and for those of you all that failed, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
1 level is not bad. It's past that sucks.
Yeah.
And what is...
Well, it's going to be bad if we take damage on the structs and have to roll a athletics check or something to not fall off.
What's the best way to mark exhaustion in the combat tracker?
I think there's actually an exhaustion effect on there.
There's encumber, there's no exhaustion. Yeah, just mark it for like the people who have it, that they have exhaustion, because it only really affects ability checks. So,
Yeah, just put EX1 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for combat, it's not going to really affect us that much.
Because I think there's 3 total levels of exhaustion.
And that's Helm, Gallifrey.
Why is this? Okay, there's 6 levels of exhaustion.
And say.
And keep in mind, the Atropal did just give us a level of exhaustion without actually taking an action.
Yeah, it was a legendary action.
Yeah.
Alright,
But if
Pavo.
it's like most legendary actions, he can only do that one once around.
Alright. Well, Pavo's going to move close so he can see everyone. He's going to target everyone but Helm, as well as myself, and cast Bless at 6th level. And unfortunately, that's everything I can do, so I'm just going to hide in between everyone else.
You could Sacred Flame, too.
Bless is a full action, so I can't.
Sacred Flames? Oh, that's right. Sacred Flame's an action, not a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Helm, I don't think you have enough effects on you.
Yep. Well, not much I can do.
Sure there is. You can run forward and die.
Hold on a second.
Helm, you could have used your inspiration on that exhaustion save.
I'll do it on either level 2 or 3 if I get there.
Well, if it really wants to make y'all feel comfortable, he failed that Constitution save with a 16. All of us that passed had 19 or above.
I failed with it too. I rolled a 1.
I will probably... Ooh, okay, actually. Alright, so we have to make a dex save if we take damage while traveling on the struts, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Well, I am going to... So that bottom left strut is connected to the balcony, yeah? Could I climb up on top of the balcony?
Yeah, you sure can.
Alright, I'm gonna walk across the struts and get right next to him. I'm a double.
Nothing like a hasted paladin in plate armor.
Actually, yeah, my normal speed is doubled, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been a single move.
Yeah, you basically just walked up there.
Okay. I don't have anything else targeted real quick. I can't even tell what I have targeted right now, so I'm gonna swing at the Atropal.
Yeah, you have nothing targeted.
Yeah, alright, so on my combat tracker it's got like the blue box around the Atropal, but I can't see like targets on like,
try clicking the Atropal. There you go.
I was hitting one of my buttons. Okay. I was swinging at the Atropal. Oh, okay.
That's a low AC.
Alright, do a 3rd level smite. Alright, let's see.
Jesus, 71 hit off freaking 2nd level smite.
Of third level.
Smite.
And a swing again. Let's do another third level smite. And that haste gives me another. That haste gives me another attack action, yeah, or attack.
Yeah, it does. He gonna do like freaking 250 points of damage in a round.
Let's hope I hit this last one. Yep, that's a hit. Alrighty. And let's do my last divine smite, third level.
3 third level divine smites. Good God.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Wow, you exceeded his hit points by 51, and he's only dying. All right.
He was vulnerable. Okay.
You just took Realms of Godly Paladin after the last 2 fights.
All right.
I believe that's my turn.
So Winter, who did you said you're gonna kill first? Are you sure it's me?
Azoth, you're up. And say you're still at the
207 points of damage in 3 swings.
Shit. So, what would you like to do, Azoth?
I don't think he can talk at the moment.
I think his laptop froze.
Yeah, it was all that damage.
Too many dice being rolled. He's still processing the first attack.
Anyway, we are out of combat.
Well, yeah, why don't you move back over those struts before Azoth just decides to roll damage on it?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
I got what? 1 attack?
You got 1 legendary attack. I mean, you wouldn't even have gotten that attack if it wasn't legendary.
Shit.
And he's just officially changed the rules for Strahd. There's no paladins allowed.
Man, I just wasted my 6th level slot for this. Just like, oh, that exhaustion. I don't want that building up, so let's just cast protection on everyone.
My next one was Life Drain, which is 8d8 necrotic damage, and he gets it back.
We still haven't destroyed the Soulmonger yet. I'm sure that bad things will happen as soon as that as soon as that's done.
Well, on the other side of it, we did kill the potential god.
That's true. Not every time that you do that.
Unger, your computer's having problems because Billy was rolling like 9 dice every swing.
Yes, no kidding. Okay, you know, Al slumps and he falls into the hot lava and he is disintegrated and it severs the umbilical cord. And but you do still have the Soulmonger and the 3 adamantine struts.
Will you answer me a question?
Yeah.
Could we have attacked that umbilical cord itself?
No, you did not.
No, I mean, could we have?
Technically, if you are attacking the owl with a Vorpal weapon, you can choose to cut the cord instead of him taking damage.
Okay. Well, good thing we didn't find a Vorpal weapon.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Shall we just focus on the soulmonger itself, or just try and drop it in the lava?
Oh, one of the two paladins can probably finish off the struts, considering they're vulnerable to radiant, and they immediately do radiant damage no matter what. It'll save spells just in case anybody else shows up.
Are we sure that are the struts vulnerable? I know the soulmonger itself.
Well, why don't we test it?
I didn't say that.
Actually, I'll probably.
Yeah, I'd probably go for the
one.
soulmonger. Since we're out of combat, I'll probably try and destroy the soulmonger instead of the struts.
Well, I mean, we can do the same thing.
I'm going back before we start doing stuff so I can get back.
Well,
Can't find my stupid
I do want to point out,
adapter that goes in there so I can.
before you destroy anything, that you do have the misty doorway to the south.
Okay, though.
Oh yeah, is there any way to get there to it? Obvious way to get to it.
Why are you doing that?
You can get to the balconies, which gets you within 15 feet of them.
I can get to it without a problem, but I've only got one casting of it.
Zay,
And that's my spider climb.
Zay, you can shadow step, right?
It's too light in here. There's too much light, I guess, from the lava. I can only do it in dim light or darkness. What's the usual jumping distance? I always forget that rule.
Isn't it like 10 feet plus strength modifier?
That sounds right.
So 10 feet plus minus 1. In my case.
So you can jump 9 feet.
Uh,
And I think that's at a run. I think it's 5 feet plus strength modifier for a broad jump.
Now, are those ledges along the side, or is that just a sheer fall?
I've got an easy way to do this, guys.
Yeah,
Right.
it's sloped walls.
Will you unlock tokens, please?
Yeah, let me move Zay, and I will. Tokens are unlocked.
Zay, tie a rope to me.
Alright. I'm tossing the dwarf.
No, you're not tossing me, and I'm not a dwarf, I'm a human. My shadow blade disappears. I cast spider climb upon myself. And give me a second to take care of some stuff.
And when you're on those balconies, they are littered with ornate glass bottles, fluted silver urns, ivory caskets, and other vessels, all of them inscribed with baleful sigils.
Did you say silver?
Yes.
And ivory?
Did you say Belful?
Baleful, who cares? It's money.
And you've spent enough time in the Tomb of Nine Gods to recognize a phylactery when you see one.
This is like
So
the
a lot of
bank,
phylacteries.
bank of lich souls.
Acererak has many disciples scattered throughout the multiverse, and these are their phylacteries.
Oh, I bet they look really well in the lava.
Alright, I'm going to cast spider climb.
Okay.
And I'm going to run with my rope all the way over here. And if you guys want to start chucking phylacteries into the lava, y'all go right on ahead. I've got this personal code that I keep upon myself stating, don't piss off liches.
Well, if we kill them, they're not going to be very pissed.
If you kill their phylacteries, they're still alive. They don't die until their physical form dies. Their phylactery dies so they can't be reborn, but their physical form is still alive.
Oh.
Out of character, of course.
Alright, so only one of us throws all of the phylactery, so they're all pissed at the one person.
I'll do it.
I can do it.
Yeah, let Azov do it.
Okay. You have Misty stepped, or
Wait, hang on. Before we do that, guys, have we taken care of the soulmonger? Did we knock down the? Did we destroy it?
No. We'll try to investigate the portal on the other side first.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Let me check something before we make that decision. Yeah, we're gonna need to, unless we tie 2 ropes together, because my rope I've got is only 50 feet.
I'm gonna attach mine to it.
But why not tie it to the balcony I'm on?
Well, I was stating in case we wanted to take care of the soulmonger beforehand. The other side of this is we've got nothing to tie it to over on that end anyway, so we're gonna have to check out this portal first.
You know, if we keep adding rope, we could just tie it to the balcony and back in the other
I
room.
have a 50-foot rope.
Yeah, I do too.
150 feet, tie it to the balcony in the other room. We're good to go.
Don't we have a 200 feet of rope going across 2 rooms?
Hey, you'll do the job.
Now the rope is going from the Misty balcony to where?
To where I am.
Okay.
It's the blue line, the yellow line.
Okay. You all got the ropes tied securely to both balconies. Helm comes over to join. Azoth is pitching phylacteries, and you hear this disturbance. As if a portal has opened.
Alright, I'm climbing straight up the wall to the top of the ceiling, and I am going to literally stand upside down on the ceiling so he can't see me being invisible.
And you see this oh, you're kidding. That's a really crappy picture of him. You see the skeletal figure wrapped in moldering robes, and he's clutching the skull-tipped staff, and he appears, and you can see hateful pinpricks of white light burning in its eye sockets, and a 2-foot diameter spear of utter darkness appears beside him, and it's just floating there in the air.
That's just the base Lich picture. If you were looking for a Acererak, I'm just saying that's just the base Lich picture.
Yeah, I know they gotta have a better one. Let's try images. Well, I mean, shit, he is the background, so it's not like you don't know what you're fighting. But he appears up in the northeast corner. And, yeah, you know, you hear this booming voice. How dare you interfere with my plans? You will pay. And let's re-roll initiatives.
Well, shit.
Crap.
Alright, guys. In my advice,
Damn it.
if this is who I think it is, let's get that soulmonger destroyed.
And Pavo, I'm going to award you a 1. Woohoo! Okay. And set those to the same. And let's make them hostile. And
good thing that the elf isn't here. He don't run around with a sphere of annihilation on his pocket.
Helm, you're up, sir.
Okay. So I figure the haste spell's still on me, huh?
With the short amount of time, yeah, I'd give it to you.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, you can. I was just checking the haste. The extra action that haste gives you, you can use it to dash as well. It's not
Nice.
just an extra attack.
Well. Okay. I'm going to walk on the strut. And I'm going to start swinging at the soulmonger.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Batter up.
And I'll use a second level Divine Smite. And I'll swing again. And I'll use another Divine Smite, second level. And I'll swing again. Oh no, I missed my last one. Oh
well. Okay.
Helm, don't you have a... Oh, it's on automatic. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, I still have the thingy.
But it wouldn't help.
Yeah. And
funny.
I'll get off the strut before Acererak, like, does something to me. And that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I like this guy.
Oh, he's got a lot to choose from.
Yes, he does. Okay, first of all, we're going to use the legendary action.
Of course.
Uh-oh, Pavo. Oh, how you doing?
And the Spear of Annihilation flies across the room, and it stops at Helm. And Helm, fortunately, made his dexterity throw, and therefore doesn't take any damage from the spear. Actually, let's make that on helm and not the spear. And yes, he made it. Okay, with the spear being moved, okay, you can tell that he starts to cast a spell. And it would be chain lightning. And that would target Pavo.
Of course, our bard would have to be up the stairs where he couldn't see and counterspell.
That's how it is.
Pavo and Gallifrey. And okay, chain lightning. You create a bolt of lightning that arcs toward a target of your choice. 3 bolts then leap from that target.
I'll cast Counterspell. Gallifrey. That's my reaction.
Can you reach him?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, he should be within range.
Good.
And there's no roll on counterspell, right?
It depends on the level of the spell.
Well, chain lightning is 6th level.
Yeah, so he gets
13.
Yep.
He gets a what?
No, Pablo has to roll to try it.
No, I have to roll. Yeah. Well, I'm going to use a level 4 slot on counters.
So 12.
Yeah. So, all right, and I'm just running a DC check.
Actually, it's still a 13.
Yeah, I don't counter
it. Okay, so you're within 30 feet of Pavo. So actually, I could hit Marvin too. Good God, he's got a lot of items on the combat tracker. Okay, chain lightning. He launches. And Marvin's the only one that makes the saving throw. And Marvin succeeds on his concentration check.
I lost our haste.
Yeah, I failed the concentration check.
No bless, no haste.
And
now comes damage. We'll see if we have, did y'all actually take damage there? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay.
Damage.
okay, Ragman.
How high is the ceiling here?
it's at least 30, 40 feet.
How close is the soulmonger to the ceiling?
There's hold on, I might be wrong about that. Down 20, 40. The ceiling's probably 70 feet. And then you've got a good 30 feet above the top of the soulmonger.
Okay, look in my inventory. You're going to see the Wand of Wonder.
Yep.
I'm going to target Acererak with it. I need you to roll what it does because I don't have the module open to be able to check what it is.
An animal appears in the unoccupied space nearest the target. The animal isn't under your control and acts as if it normally would.
T-Rex.
You're going to roll to random on the animal scale?
Yeah, I was wondering where...
I've got nothing ranged that can do any damage to these two items, so...
where... That would be a random encounter, I guess.
It's a rhino, elephant, or a rat, depending on what you roll. Rhino 1 to 25, elephant 26 to 50, and a rat 51 to 100.
I guess a rat.
Let's hope he's scared of them.
Well, I mean, rats do feast on corpses.
Okay, I gotta... You would think somewhere in the Tomb of Annihilation there would have been a damn rat.
Well, I mean, the other side of it is what's he going to do? Step on it? You don't really need to pull it out. I mean, if it was a rhino, that'd be one thing, but I mean, I don't think the rat's really going to be any type of danger to anyone.
Absolutely. Anything else you would like to attempt?
Nope, just staying here by the Misty Portal just in case I have to make a hasty escape.
Alright, Marvin, not too happy about having to dodge some lightning, is going to move down. There. Then he's going to cast Synaptic Static. And, sorry, rat, but you're probably going to end up dead.
Hey, rat burgers. I haven't had a good rat burger in a while.
And, with his bonus action... Gonna inspire Pavo.
Alright.
Okay, say before you go, Acererak is going to take a legendary action.
rat's brain explodes as it took a minimum of 28 damage. Or 14 damage.
He is going to cast a Ray of Frost at Marvin.
Alright.
Wait. Was the round changed? 'Cause I thought you took a legendary one earlier.
He gets 3.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about one of the most powerful entities in all the realms.
Man. It's pretty new to Acererak here.
Sorry.
All right,
you're
so-
up now.
Did he pass the save or something?
It's just a simple ray of frost.
There's no simple spell that comes from him. Is there any reason why I can't hear anybody?
No one's talking.
Yeah, waiting.
Oh,
Okay,
it
making
was
sure.
Sorry. I accidentally muted my mic, so I use the step of the wind to dash, and I walk over here. Before doing what I'm gonna do next, ask someone that's close enough to walk over as well to block him, and I cast silence
I thought you were going to go over there and start chewing on his robe.
with spending 2 key points, and it's a 20-foot radius. So. Alright, and I drop the sphere here. And that would be my turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself with third level slot, and then I will quicken. Let me do that first. All right, and then I'm going to quicken the Sacred Flame and cast it on the Soulmonger again.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will back 10 feet away, and that's my turn.
Alright, Azov.
Okay.
If you could run over so we could block him in the silence would be nice.
Yeah, we should destroy this one.
I'm gonna do Divine Smite at.
You got to hit it first. Oh, you did hit it, sorry. The hell is a Yuckwa?
That's my stupid spear sword thing. It's like an 18-inch blade or something on like a really long hilt for some reason.
I'll be asking for a refund.
Hey, it's magical.
This is what you guys apparently wanted to give me for a
I'd be asking for a magical refund. Its original owner probably got rid of it because he couldn't pronounce it.
Is that all you're doing?
No, sorry, I'm looking at something.
Not a problem.
You never set up higher level smites, did you?
I didn't.
I can change mine and cast it on you if you want to.
Yeah, do that.
We'll just do that.
It's quicker if he does that. Yeah, he'll just change his and cast it on you.
Third.
There you go. Roll your damage.
Okay.
You got knocked the
There we
fuck
go.
out, man.
You did it by 42 points, but
Yeah, but at least it's down.
Absolutely. It shatters, water goes everywhere. All these souls that were swirling around the wraith-like shadows inside of the soulmonger suddenly, as the soulmonger cracks, they start flying out and retreating to other realms, dimensions, planes of existence. They're going where they're supposed to be going. And, you hear Acererak just really scream out. He is definitely pissed now.
But he's in silence.
It doesn't mean he's not screaming.
So if I go inside that silent thing, I can't do anything either, right? Or is it just for enemies?
No, well, not vocally, no.
yeah, you can't do any verbal components to spells or anything.
You can still use your divine smite and such.
Okay. Just making sure. And then I guess as a bonus action, I will Misty Step. To there.
Oh, you're not blocking him there. Move next to me if you can.
Well, yeah, I just did my 30 feet of Misty Step, and I still have 15 feet of regular movement left.
It's only 30 feet, Misty Step. Is this
Yeah.
like 60?
I just looked it up, it said 30. I can look at it again, but...
Oh, no, I really thought it was longer than that. But yeah, you're right, it's 30. Weird.
Yeah, I can only go there.
That should be fine.
Okay. I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 4th level. Ooh. Sorry, I wanted to move up a little bit first, then cast it. So it can be right there. And
Okay.
I will take a swing at Acererak. I can't hit him. And I will try and cast Sacred Flame him. Let's see what happens. Can't. I have to move up. Do I? No. Pew. And I still can't hit him. Realizing this isn't good for me, I'm running back towards the door.
Coward.
There we go.
Helm.
Alright. Double move.
You don't want to throw a hammer or something?
I can't. I don't have anything to throw.
Okay. Let's see. Say we're gonna. Okay, he's going to cast a spell.
Is he not within the silent sphere?
Shit. I got.
Yeah.
I keep.
Unless it doesn't have a verbal component.
Yeah, he should only be able to do
So we
items
are
on him and abilities.
going to reach out and touch Zay.
He's acting like Ma Bell.
Ha 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 ha. And Zay takes some damage. And Zay failed his save, so Zay is
Plus 3 if it helps.
Yeah. Plus
It'd be 18, not 15.
still not enough. Zay is paralyzed for a minute. And with that, fuck. Yeah, he is going to stay where he's at. Ragman.
One moment, I'm looking into something, and I'm quite positive this is correct. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated. An incapacitated creature cannot retain concentration.
Yeah, so I was checking.
So the silent circle would now be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That and the fact of there should have been a concentration check after you took the damage anyway.
There's no damage.
There was damage done there.
Damage.
Oh,
There was?
Yeah, he hit you
Yeah.
first, and then he rolled the save.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's gone anyway.
All right, I'm going to draw down along my short bow. I've done my range increments. You're right at my edge without taking a disadvantaged shot. And I'm going to line up a shot and see if I can hit you. Can't do much from out here, but I can do a little. Actually, hold on before I do that. I drop my spider climb. As a bonus action, I hex Acererak. Your disadvantage check will be to Constitution. So let me fix that real quick.
Alrighty.
And I line up my shot and fire.
Double fours.
Just wondering how I got an advantage on that one.
Invisible still.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. And I'm done.
All right. I am going to drop the concentration on advantage and take out the instrument of the, or on the invisibility, and take out my instrument of the bards and cast protection from evil and good. And I am going to run up and hit Zay with it. I don't know if it'll have any effect, though.
It's gonna be an automatic crit, so I hope you're hitting with something very weak.
So I'll move up, I'll cast it, and then I'll move back.
So I re-roll my the save.
Yeah, hold on, I'll throw it on you. As soon as I find it again. Oh, and you're still paralyzed.
17 though, I guess.
Yeah, the 18 didn't work out, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was 18 before, yeah.
Dang it.
Sorry, Zay. Gallifrey.
Alright, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to cast Haste on Azoth.
Oh, word?
Alright. And
No
that.
one else has silence?
Actually, no, I do have silence. And I can quicken. Do I have enough sorcery points left? Yes, I can quicken silence. No, I can't do that because they're both spells. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a cantrip.
Which is better? Should I? So all right. So then I will silence on Acererak.
Counterspell.
Do you want to counterspell his counterspell?
You can counterspell his counterspell. It is a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck does that work?
The counterspell, it works just like it does in Magic. The last one goes off first. So if you counterspelled his counterspell, counterspells your counterspell, and his spell goes off. Unless, well, no, you already used your reaction to cast a counterspell. This will go on all day.
Marvin is not casting counterspell, though.
So no silence?
What level is silence?
Should be level 2.
Then it's automatically canceled.
I'm down with that. That was a good one, Zay.
That was.
Okay, so that did that, so Azoth.
Well done.
Hey, Azoth. Word of advice.
Wait, he was going to cast Haste on Azoth, wasn't he?
Well, he switched from haste to silence.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
I just have a question. If I could just, like, shimmy behind Acererak.
You can move past the hammer without a problem.
Well, I know, but I didn't know if that square behind Acererak was usable or not.
Yeah, Gallifrey used. Hold on.
Yeah.
Gallifrey used it.
Yeah, he cast haste to silence, but it was Gallifrey that countered your counterspell.
Oh, so there is a silence in play then.
He basically just held up a middle.
Marvin was just stating he wasn't casting counterspell, but Gallifrey did say sure in chat when asked if he was casting counterspell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So since they're both same level, it will automatically counter the counter spell.
Right.
And then the silence goes off.
And the silence goes off. Alright, so keep him wedged. If you go to the in the square right over him, you can keep him wedged inside the circle. Inside the silence bubble.
No, you can't. The spiritual hammer does not count as taking up a space.
No, I mean,
I think he wants to. get the flanking on him. That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he's paralyzed and I know it wouldn't count, but if say was to get up or someone was to replace him, then it would have that flank. But I was just wondering if I could get behind him.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
not just
you
that; it also opens up a spot for Helm to get into as well.
Right.
Yeah, we need to be careful that he doesn't walk out.
Helm can move up right directly beside you.
Yeah, I can move under this, or I can move into the spiritual hammer.
Oh yeah,
And then
that's right.
Azov.
Yeah,
Azov can move behind Acererak. And I go before Acererak anyway, so.
Just push him off the ledge.
Alright, Azov, kick him in the Acererak.
I'm gonna hit him with my weird ass spear sword thing.
Sword on a stick.
Smite like you never smote before.
Alright, I'm gonna try this again.
Now that's the
There
smite.
it is. Now I'm gonna do my third level smite.
Alright, give me a second.
Alright, guys, thanks. Sorry, I'm back.
Not a problem.
Did I silence
There
him?
you go.
Yes, you did.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah, I would stop rubbing that sore spot right now.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna risk it.
Okay, I'm going to take a legendary action.
Yes, do it now.
Okay. And clear my targets. And I want Azov. I want Zay.
No, you don't.
And Helm.
This wouldn't happen to be a verbal spell, would it?
Hell if I know. A second. I don't know. It's one of the legendary actions, disrupt life.
Then I assume not.
Alright.
Because he can cast one of his at-will spells, but disrupt life is different, so I got the three of you targeted, and we'll do the saving throws.
What was the question that was being asked?
Disrupt life.
What about it?
Yeah, it's a legendary action instead of a spell, so he would be able to use it.
Yes, it's an action, yeah.
Hang on, go on 19.
So, yeah, you just fell by one, by the way. And anyway, here comes the necrotic damage.
Hey, resistant.
It's alright, I'll take it.
I take 19 damage.
And Pablo, you're up, sir.
60, 74. Alright. ruins my plan, so I'm just gonna peek my
Why
head
did you
out.
take damage? Did you do one of your ward things?
I did my ward thing on Azoth.
Ah.
Yay!
And I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
And then let me take a guess, you're gonna run back for cover.
Darn right I am, I'm almost dead. Alright, so, how many? 6 creatures. We have 7 people here. Alright.
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Don't worry about me. I'm perfectly good.
Gallifrey.
Oh yeah, just get all of us on
Yeah, get everybody but me, because, I mean, I'm way out there.
So 1, 2, 3, 5. Who am I missing? Azoth.
You may think it's smart to hide up the stairs, but I'm smart enough to stay far enough away.
Until a pebble hits you and you fail your concentration save.
Alright.
Oh no, I'm not standing on anything right now. I'm just on the balcony over here.
You're not on the ceiling anymore.
No, the ceiling was too high up. I was gonna see if I could climb over and get to the soul forge, but or soulmonger, but
And I'll take a swing with. I don't have you. Wait, clear targets.
at the very top there should be a
The crosshairs with the
and there you go.
surrounded by circles.
Oh, there on the map. I'll take a swing with my spiritual weapon. I hit. And as you guessed, I hide. That's my turn.
And if he survives this in his home church, there's going to be a mighty statue made of him facing down a lich in one-on-one combat with mace up and shield out. There's going to be no mention of him hiding on these stairs.
Exactly, since I can't hit anything with my mace.
Alright, I'm going to move in the square of the spiritual weapon. And then I shall swing at Acererak. Or not, that's alright. Why not swing twice? Why not swing?
Okay, I'm going to take a legendary action. And I'm going to reach out and touch Helm. And it misses. Okay, and let's see.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
If you were trying to do your paralyzing touch, that's an action. Not a legendary action.
Actually,
Never mind.
melee attack is a legendary.
Yeah, I see it right there. You're good. But no, what I was gonna pull up was When did you do... Never mind, run a new round. I forgot Helm's at the top. Never mind, you're good. Sorry, leave you alone.
Is it per round or is it between turns that you get legendary actions?
You get 3 legendary actions every round, but I was checking. I thought he had already used his Disrupt Life, but that was last turn because his Disrupt Life is actually 3 legendary actions.
I got 2 left. And yeah, we're going to cast a spell. And we are going to cast Finger of Death.
He's in a silent spell. He's in a silent spell.
God. Bitch.
Yeah, it's the one problem with the Lich. They're a greater undead, but if you're able to silence one, they become a zombie.
Yeah,
in that case, we're gonna swing his staff with 2 freaking hands at Helm.
No, he's not.
Jesus, automatic miss, and it was a 12.
Well, no, he's swinging at disadvantage because Billy's. But I understand what you meant by that. But Billy's got protection from good and evil on it.
Yeah, I mean, like has a plus 11 on the swing.
Mm-hmm.
That's some zombie.
All right. Well, I didn't say he was a weak zombie. I just said he was basically a zombie. Wanna wonder, fire an arrow. Wanna wonder, fire an arrow. I gotta fire another arrow. And for all I'd know, I'd cast a Wanna Wonder and it'd heal him up to full. And I just missed him. Damn it.
Okay, he's gonna take a legendary action. And the Spear of Annihilation zooms over to Gallifrey. And Gallifrey spells his saving throw.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Nice.
Bye, guys.
No, he killed the sphere. He killed the sphere. What do you mean?
Yeah, he killed the sphere.
Yeah, you killed the sphere, man.
But wrong thing.
And actually, the sphere rolled the save, not Gallifrey.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that again.
I hear some cuss words coming.
Yep.
Damn it.
Here's one.
Okay, let's try that again.
Double yikes.
I think Gallifrey should need to roll that save since that's twice in a row you rolled a failed save.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think I could targeted you instead. So we'll apply the 20. Let's see. The 25 to Gallifrey. So he would still be alive.
Let me give the con saving throw to make sure that silence is not disrupted. It's a concentration spell.
Hey, Gallif, let me show you a secret when you're done this. Go ahead and roll your con save and I'll show you.
Oh, good.
Alright, real quick, Gallif, go into your spells. Go down to your silence spell. And what you would do is you would make an effect for yourself called silence.
It's there. I just didn't apply it.
Does it? Oh, okay, I was going to say, because that C that's in there,
Yep.
that's what automatically rolls the con save when...
yeah,
when you get it.
I didn't apply it. I didn't apply either effect when I cast silence. So, because I was busy, actually.
I understand. You're all good, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drag him over now if you'd like. And Marvin, you're up.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and... I really want to throw a fireball, but I'm not gonna.
I'll throw a fireball.
Nah, I don't have much that can do anything, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Dissident Whispers. No, because he can't hear me. Oh no, that's, it's psychic, so he will be able to hear me even in the silence.
$32 save, huh?
He succeeded on his saving throw.
Natural 20. Plus 12.
So this will be the third turn, so... No, second. Do you mind making the save, or should I just roll the con?
Yeah, give me a second. I can make it.
Just because if it's automatic.
And paralyzed. I'd say...
Nope.
Nope. Sorry, man.
Alright, I'm gonna pop Radiant Soul. I think that's is that a bonus action or an action? It's an action, so... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to step... How many sorcery points? No, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to pop Radiant Soul. Actually, you know what? I need to apply the effects. So I apply that to myself. So I sprout Radiant Wings. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will quicken the Sacred Flame, and I will attack Acererak. He's going to save. He succeeds, and that is my turn.
I'm gonna keep hitting him. Or I'll just pretend like I do it.
Well, this is going nowhere fast.
So Gallifrey's gone. Alright. And that sphere of dark silence is annoying me. I'll move my spiritual weapon closer. Might as well take a swing at him right away. I love my weapons. Alright. In that case, I am going to cast Death Ward on myself.
He might get killed by that sphere of annihilation. Say hey to Kellen's head for me.
And And yeah, I'll just sit here next to Pretty.
Okay, Helm.
Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, last second level spell, Divine Smite. And I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration I've been holding on to.
So just roll your 20 and then roll the 10, and we'll add the 2 to see if you hit.
You can use it afterwards as well.
When you got to do it before you see what the roll comes up as.
Does a 15 hit?
Did you roll an 8-sided or a 10-sided?
It's a D8. It's not. It actually
No,
doesn't
that's a D10.
Okay.
And that would be a 20. That should hit.
Okay. And first level Divine Smite.
Pump whatever Divine Smite you got.
Actually, that wouldn't hit.
How would a 20 not hit? 12 plus 8.
Oh, that'd be a natural 20, wouldn't it?
Not a natural.
Yes, sir. Not a natural, but it would be a 20.
He's got an AC of 21.
Oh dear lord.
Okay.
Okay, so that did not hit.
Sorry!
No problem.
And he is going to take a legendary action. And he is going to touch Helm, which misses.
Nope.
And let's see. Oh, why not? Let's cast a spell.
Silence.
Silence.
God, fucking, I hate that silence.
What makes it worse is you're stuck in it.
Well, not really. I could take the hits.
Not to cross the bodies though.
Yeah, but it's just saying he's paralyzed.
Of course, you got 2 paladins there that can both add any divine smites that hit you, so that's up to you, man.
I have 2 left, and okay, I'm gonna try paralyzing touch again on Azoth.
Why?
So I told you protection versus good or evil, but
Well, I thought I.
he does have it on.
only 1 attack dice was rolled against him.
Yeah, it rolled 2. For the paralyzing touch, it dropped an 18 and kept the 12, but a 20 was good enough to hit.
Well, it usually tells us when it's at a disadvantage. Okay, no big deal. I only saw one die, so.
Mm-hmm.
So do I do like a con save thing?
And I'm getting ready to.
You get a +3 to the con save, not a +1. It doesn't matter anyway.
Hey, right.
Jesus.
He rolled a 4.
Wait, I'd already rolled that before. I'll take the higher one, which was a 17, plus the 3, which is a 20. And yeah, you are not paralyzed.
Hoot.
Now, roll a concentration check to see if you lose the spell. Your protection versus good or evil.
Say what?
You took damage, you gotta concentrate on the spell.
And
good-
no,
good
you
versus
do
evil.
not have protection versus good or evil on you.
I thought I did.
Yeah,
Where's the effect? There's no effect on him.
F-type aberration, celestial, blah blah blah. Grant disadvantage to attack, immune to charm.
Ah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, roll a concentration check, which should be a.
It's 10 or half the damage, so it'd be 10.
It should
Yeah,
have
just-
rolled automatic, though.
It should have, but it didn't.
That was 17 that I took as his saving throw.
But I thought that was for the paralyzer.
Yeah, that was for paralyzed, wasn't it?
Okay, you lose the spell.
Alright.
Okay.
Not like you can't recast it, but
Right.
he's really hard to hit. Ah, screw it. Wanda Wonder. I'll be damned if I don't blow all these charges by the end of the game. What is this? A percentile 1 to 100, right?
Yeah.
There you go, 59.
Give me a second to.
Grass grows on the ground at a 60-foot radius centered on the target.
Nice.
At least he smells better now.
Great, now it just smells like death in a freshly mowed lawn.
Well, you know, his ass is grass and we're gonna mow it.
Oh, too funny. Anything else you'd like to do there, Ragman?
Let me think. Actually, I don't think there's anything within range that I can do, but let me check, just in case. Nope, I'm done. I'm about as useful as a flippin' poop flavored lollipop right now.
Alright, Marvin's gonna do the same thing. Another dissident whisper.
Marvin just loves whispering in his ear.
The 27 save.
Yeah.
Come on, Zay, you got this one, man. You got it.
Would you like to roll yourself, say?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Nope.
Sorry, brother.
Is that a save?
And I'm going to have Lockheed flap over.
Hold on 1 second.
That was a save. It says save.
Then under which case wouldn't you get an extra 3 on that? Not that I think it's going to help or anything. Oh, okay.
I only have a +1 con.
Alright, Lockheed's going to flap over and land on Pavo, and I will channel a 2nd level Cure Wounds through to Pavo. company, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
you happen to have a first level spell slot?
Oh yeah, I have slots in all of them still.
Then my advice to you would be put your. Yeah, he is too, isn't he? Yep.
Yeah.
You can still smite.
Yeah, you can still smite. Swing to your heart's content, homie.
That's all I got.
Hit him with that funky looking spear sword thingy. Bam.
I got a last third level slot, so I might as well use it.
Ready?
Bring it.
Billy, you gotta put it on him.
Yeah, I'm just changing my targets.
Aren't you special? It's like your mother's short bus special. I mean, hell, she married me. That's gotta say something.
Hey, he's heavy.
Alright. I'm gonna try again. Alright. I got a second level, might as well do that one.
Are you smiting again?
Yeah, with second level.
Ready?
Okay, I'm going to take a legendary action. And we're going to do Paralyzing Touch against Azoth. And it misses, and Pavo, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move in somewhat close. I'm not gonna get hit by that sphere, am I?
No.
Good. Gallifrey is looking a little weak, so I'm gonna pop him with Healing Word. Third level. Oops, I healed myself as well. To take 17 damage. I'll do that later. And I will try and hit him with Sacred Flame. I am impressed.
Nice.
I'm even more impressed with the max damage.
Alright, and since I really don't want to get into that sphere of silence, I guess I will sit tight.
Helm.
Oh.
Yes, it's the Azoth. It's the exact opposite of how negative affects live creatures. So if you use a healing spell on undead, it actually takes radiant damage.
Okay, I was just wondering.
In 5th edition? Are you sure?
I believe so. I mean, if negative damage hurts us, it should work vice versa. I'll double check though.
I don't think that's the case anymore in 5th edition.
Now, that's a stupid rule change, to be honest.
This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Constructs is completely understood, but
Yeah.
the positive energy into an undead should damage them.
I use first level smite.
Just wanted to make sure. I just figured if it works, then you know, like a free hit, I could just do like lay of hands or something.
He's got to be getting ready to
Getting ready to what?
flee.
Why would he flee?
Oh, he's pretty heavily wounded.
We also don't know where his phylactery is.
That's true, but somehow I don't think it's with the in the Phylacteries R Us store sitting here.
Probably wouldn't hit anyway, so I'll leave it alone.
Okay, we're going to take a legendary action, and he is going to swing his staff two-handed at Helm. Damn it. And everything is fucking verbal. So yeah, actually, I'm going to use that paralyzing touch as his attack. Ragman, you're up. So he still has all of his legendary actions.
No worries, man, no worries. I am going to shoot an arrow at him. You just read that? Alright, I'm firing my bow. Yes. And I hit.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed right now.
I don't know, it could potentially be bad on the other side, too. And my damage.
He might come after you in Curse of Strahd.
And I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to take my legendary action now. And I hate to kick Zay when he's down. Damn it. I guess I could stand over top of Zay. No. That would be a move.
Could just kill Zay.
So that's just the
Love you,
3.
Very helpful.
And I think I may have. And all 3 fail. And hey, I'll take any that I can get.
Can you direct the damage over me as well?
You're out of range.
He's
Yeah.
got the ward on him. He needs to take 17.
I'm
The
sorry.
ward on Azoth.
Oh,
Yeah, the one on
17.
Azov gives him half the damage.
And okay, so Pavo would take 17 more.
Oh, just typing it? Alright.
Right?
Yep.
And Azov wouldn't take any?
No, he
No, you
takes
still
his.
take half.
Okay, got it. Okay, Marvin.
We're gonna go ahead and put a bardic inspiration on Gallifrey. And I don't know if this is magic or not, this paralyze that he's doing. But I'm going to cast Dispel Magic. Oh, is Azov no longer paralyzed?
I wasn't paralyzed.
Yeah.
Let's just say,
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Zay. Using the loot.
Will that work?
Don't know.
I do not believe that the action is a spell effect or magic effect. I'm kind of looking into it right now.
yeah, we'll see what you come up with, because I have no idea.
It's a melee spell attack, so it's definitely magic.
So
It
that
dropped
would,
to 13, so 18 for dispelling it.
What is the basis of dispelling?
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Spell's level would be...
Less than 8.
Yeah, I'm figuring I don't think it's a 9th level spell. If anything, I put it closer to a hold person than anything else.
yeah,
What you say, DM?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, so
Alright.
you would have dispelled it.
So Zay is no longer paralyzed.
Woo!
Welcome to the game, Zay. You're almost dead.
Now you had to have advantage.
And I just go, motherfucker. Alright, so I'll swing on the bastard. Swing with my staff first.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah. It would have been, yeah, it hits anyway. The first step, well,
Yeah, you hit.
now second staff swing, I'll use the advantage button this time. Oh, a 19, so close to the crit.
I'll use some charges.
Yeah, probably. I'll use 3. Just because I still have a lot of them. And I'll swing. Now then. Oh, I still have the protection thingy. Yeah, I do. Well, I use Flurry of Blows and punch him twice. Nope. Oh wait, advantage.
Nope.
Slightly better though. Second punch hits.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
We just downed him.
Yes.
Congratulations. And Acerek's body just turns into etherealness and vanishes.
We get a staff.
Can I state something. You were correct that he was supposed to flee. He was supposed to flee around 100 hit points. Of course, at DM's discretion. He was supposed to teleport away, and this is what me and Win were laughing about. He couldn't teleport away because of the silence. The silence.
See, Gallifrey actually contributed something to the last two encounter.
Absolutely.
His new heroic name is going to be Gallifrey the Silent.
Guys, great spot. Let's take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right.
I'm back.
But, you know, nonetheless, I almost killed Zay again.
Almost.
There was plenty of time you had to kill him.
Yeah, you could have easily killed him.
No,
Yeah.
if I had gone unconscious, technically I wouldn't have been paralyzed anymore.
And I really thought the Spear of Annihilation would do more damage than what it did.
Yeah, say that flipping Kellen's head.
Did he need to use a legendary action to move?
Yeah, actually it cost 2 actions to use the spear. And it was actually rolling under the, you know, the static damage amount.
Ooh, that's dark. Good job, guys. Never have children.
I hate to ask what brought that on.
Acererak. He likes time to do his work for him. I'm sure he's just going to, you know, reform in a matter of days to weeks, and he'll wait for us to die and then torment our children.
I figured I'd have him reappear right at the when you meet Strahd.
That wouldn't be advisable because Strahd would not be happy about it, and Acererak would be pretty well. Well, let's put it to you this way. I know who Strahd beat in the wizarding contest, and that guy could probably stand toe-to-toe with Acererak. I don't know if you got that far yet or not, but...
No, sure hadn't.
Let's just say that there's a number of spells named after him, and he was Gary Gygax's favorite character.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He's even got a book named after him.
So far, just one. And let's see if there's any treasure in that room.
Well, I'll use a channeled divinity to heal up Zay and myself a little bit.
Did we ever search the Night Hags?
I don't think we did.
I actually asked that earlier while we were in the fight, so we should definitely go look.
Okay.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'll climb back, cross back over, and then head up and search the Night Hag bodies.
Not a problem. Let's talk about what Acererak had on him. One Spear of Annihilation. One Staff of the Forgotten One. And a Talisman of the Spear that allows you to control the spear. The Staff of the Forgotten One it gives you proficiency bonus to Intelligence, Arcana, Intelligence, History. You can't be blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, petrified, or stunned. Undead with a CR of less than 2 won't harm you, and you can wield it as a +3 quarterstaff. It deals an extra 3d6 damage, necrotic. But all that is now in the party sheet. And for the Night Hags, Yes. You found 5 black marbles on the night hags.
We can play marbles.
But hey, you do now own a Spear of Annihilation once you become attuned to the talisman.
Would that work with my current amulet of health?
No, because you only got 1 neck slot.
Anyone know a spell to make me grow?
Tell that to some New York Italians.
Okay, you have the, you've all but destroyed the, you've destroyed the Soulmonger.
Gallifrey's going to chuck the rest of the phylacteries into the lava.
Okay, and...
That gladiators are hard to kill. Toss them into the Sphere of Annihilation.
Oh yeah, even better.
Oh yeah, good one.
And you have the misty doorway down by Rags that you haven't explored yet.
So who's taking the talisman?
Oh, does it really matter?
Who wants to control the sphere?
Yeah.
Who wants the staff?
Yeah, I'm reading up on it.
Don't read fully up on it. Stop at the abilities. There's information we weren't meant to know. You know what you missed out on, Winter.
Spellcasting?
Let me see something and I'll let you know. Hold on.
You have some kind of nonverbal, like a teleport ability or something.
No, I guess that wasn't countered either. For any time that he was not within his silence, he had a reactionary shield at will.
Well, he was living the silent life.
Not the whole time. There was a couple of rounds that was down, but...
Yeah, but, you know, then he only had like 14 points of damage. 3 rounds in.
Well, I can't wait for you guys to meet Acererak next week.
Alright, so all of the phylacteries are dead then?
Yes, you've thrown all the phylacteries in the spear, and you know, you have dealt a great blow to Acererak and his plans on all planes.
Nice. I will attempt to cross the rope bridge. Ragman left.
Okay, well, if no one's gonna take the talisman,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I'll head over and I'll head back now and poke my sword into the little misty area to make sure it's not some funky form of decapitation sphere.
I flew over with my wings right as combat ended, just before it expired.
Yeah, not a problem. And Rags, you stick your sword in and pull it out, and your sword is complete.
Alright, I'm going to stick my head in and look around. Famous last words.
Okay, from where your head's at, you can just see an awful lot of mist.
Sure is misty. Alright, I guess I will be brave. First off, I'm going to go stealth. And now I am entering the mist.
Okay. And okay, you step out of the mist into this underground chapel. There's these black basalt pillars and a polished obsidian altar. And resting on the altar is a leather bag, the size and the shape of a human body, and it appears to have been sewn shut. Beyond the altar, you see this heavy black drape hanging from an archway. There are 8
What's that?
um,
The quarterstaff? The quarterstaff is one or two handed first one.
Yeah, can you wield it both ways? You deal more damage if you're wielding it two-handed. But...
Then I'll take the staff.
you see 8
Emaciated?
Thank you.
Emaciated or emancipated?
Sorry, emaciated.
Emaciated, emancipated green guys.
Yeah, that are shackled to the walls, and each one is gazing towards you with a single baleful eye. And the monsters begin to gibber and drool as they shake their manacles, eager to be set free.
Do we hear that through the portal?
Nope, only Rags sees that.
What do I see through the portal? Can I just see mist?
Yeah, in order to see what's on the other side, you gotta step through.
Alright, sure, I'll step through after he doesn't appear.
And I am just gonna unlock tokens, and y'all can...
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and send the Mage Hand through the mist back to the other side with a gigantic thumbs up.
Okay,
Well, in that case, I'll walk on in.
yeah, you see this mage hand appear with a giant thumbs up.
Isn't your mage hand invisible?
But wouldn't the mist go over it, kind of showing the mist, the mage hand?
And Pavo,
Yes.
Wongo is urging you to stab the body bag, just to make sure whatever is inside of it is dead.
The body bag, is that the thing up top?
Yeah, it's on top of the altar.
Alright, well, I'll move up there and swing with my mace. Do I need to roll?
I'm going to step over and... Okay, what do y'all...
Let's see.
I take it our enchantments have worn off?
Yeah, because you would have taken some time in order to toss over the phylacteries into the spear, so yeah. You know, it would have taken you, honestly, probably long enough that you could have taken a short rest.
Ooh, short rest, free spells. I'm game.
Right.
Okay, and Pablo, you're gonna do what to the body bag?
I'm gonna swing at the head location with my mace.
Well, okay, Mr. the Holy Priest. How do you know what's in the body bag?
Just making sure it's dead.
For all you know, it could be somebody good.
Why don't you roll your damage?
My damage? Alright. Oh, yeah, we'll get hit dice.
Okay,
Y'all got wounded?
yeah, as you swing and you hit it, you know, you've had a better swing before. But you do manage to connect with the head of the body bag, and you notice that the body inside the bag, you know, reacts from being hit on the head.
Now, wouldn't a basic coup de grace type hit like that cause the head to basically explode, considering he couldn't miss?
Well, apparently I was just tapping it on the head.
You know what? That would have been a coup de grace, would it not? So, yeah, you can see the body react violently to having its head smashed in.
I'm the best priest ever.
And you know, it twitches for a moment and then it just stops.
And who's your deity? Priest?
Actually, yeah, that's what he says when he smashes the head in. Who's your deity? Sounded funnier in my head.
Rag says, you know, these creatures shackled to the walls are, they're speaking in a language other than common. And they're very adamant about what they are saying. But currently, no one can understand them.
So I'll cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Oh, alright. I was gonna cast Tongues.
Yeah, you can understand they are demanding to be released.
That seems like a good idea. We should totally do that.
Yeah.
And you can tell by their robes and so forth that, you know, you can see the sigils of Acererak on them. So you're pretty confident that they are devotees of his.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Do you tell the rest of us what they are?
What they want, you know, what I understood that they want to be released, yes, I would share that.
Alright, I'm slitting throats. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm done with evil stuff trying to eat me.
You're slitting throats.
And I'm just watching.
Hey, it can't be any worse than hitting something. At least we know these things are bad.
Can I take a peek inside the body bag?
You know, yeah, you unzip the body bag to see what's in there, and, you can see the garb of a cleric.
Oh boy.
And let's see.
That's going, Pavel.
Rags, you're gonna slit all their throats, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. As you, after you slit the throat on the first one, you know, all the rest of them are aware that you're starting to kill them. And as you come over to the second one, he gazes at you very intensely. And you manage to slit his throat. You go on to the third one, and he stares at you, and you slit his throat. And the fourth one.
I'm plus 3 in the fourth one.
And the fifth one.
Finally failed.
Sixth one.
That's the sixth one here. Actually, sixth one I was plus 3, but I failed that one.
And then we still got 2 more. So you only took the 10 points of damage, but you did manage to slit all of them. And yes, Pavo, you do see the garb of a cleric. And
I say a quick prayer before searching for items.
Oh, now you want to say a quick prayer?
He's a flipping cleric on mask.
And let's see.
Hopefully we don't find a magic ring.
Hey, I could use more magic items.
Well, we were sent on a quest to find somebody. Somebody that you could have potentially... Yes, we were, if you've ever looked in our quest tab. We were sent to find Artist Simber.
Yes, you see the garb and paraphernalia of a chaotic good cleric of Palor.
Res anybody?
I don't think anybody's had enough level yet. And they don't have the spell slots anyway. Yeah, the spellmonger's dead. They're gone.
You know what? Oh, damn it. I'm just shy. I do have Revivify. However, it's 3rd level, and I'm just shy on sorcery points to give myself the needed 3rd level slot. So, yep.
Well, I have Revivify.
Don't you get any sorcery points on a short rest?
Oh, it can't restore any missing body parts like a head, so that wouldn't.
And also, if you res somebody out, hand your mace off to somebody else.
And who you have found is Hemo number 2, who was the cleric of this party that went missing. Found and killed by Pavo.
Hey, there's nothing under quests saying we have to find them.
And the Artist Simber, the group actually did find him. They lost the Ring of Winter to the Frost Giants. And Artist even lost his finger when the giant ripped the ring and the finger off of his hand.
So I take it I can't restore his head even if I use my fancy charm?
You can restore him if you want, otherwise it doesn't matter to the story one bit.
Yeah, sure, I'll use my charm of maimed to regrow his head.
Azov, you're not allowed to pull anything down. Anytime you open something, pull something, smash something, something bad happens.
But I feel like it was gonna happen anyway, so we might.
It will happen anyway, but let's do it when we're all prepared for it.
Okay, as you pull the curtain down, a hallway is revealed.
No danger.
Say that until Shalandria's got her foot halfway up your butt.
Oh yeah,
And
she's still around.
you see a 10-foot wide, 45-foot long hallway set with 4 decorative archways that have blank walls within them. 3 paths marked out in red, gold, and purple tiles snake along the floor, each leading to one of the archways. A charred skeleton on the floor points to the 4th archway, which has no path leading to it. A single torch burns in a wall scone at the far end of the hall. Mounted below it is a brass plaque that bears a warning in common. Behold the fate of those who defy me.
Alright, well, I don't like the look of this all. So first and foremost, active perceptions.
No harm, Highs. Off the skeleton in the middle of the hallway.
Hey, harm was done to him, but not to us, and that's.
It looks like a very thin skeleton. It could possibly be younger.
That's not
Okay.
true, because he was crushed.
Vaporized even.
And what are you percepting?
Alright, first off, I think Pavo wanted to cast Revivify on the corpse and wanted to fix his head.
Okay, Hemo 2 comes back alive. A little confused about what's happened and definitely got a headache.
Not to mention a big dent in his forehead. And I am searching for traps. I'm going to be actively searching up the hall, so.
Okay, the spear I'm going to delete so we can get through the portal. Okay, yeah, you're not seeing any traps, built into the floor.
Do you see
I
those
like the way you put that. Alright, since I'm least susceptible, or myself and Zay are least susceptible to damage, I am going to follow the red path and search the wall.
Okay,
Is it just me or does that skeleton seem to be pointing? Either that or he's died doing disco.
yeah, disco pointing. The short trail of red-colored tiles ends in front of the hallway's southernmost arch. What are you doing as you're walking the trail?
Skipping?
Okay. um, so you're standing in front of the archway now.
I'm standing right in front of the archway, yes.
Yes. And
Do I see anything?
yeah, you just see the, you know, it's got a solid wall in front of it.
I'm not seeing any distinguishing features about the wall.
No.
All right,
It
all
looks
right.
like
Well, I'm gonna hang here. Why don't somebody follow the yellow pathway to the next one and the purple pathway to the third one? Let's see if all three of us clogging up these pathways can open up some sewage.
I'm gonna do the purple one.
I'll do the yellow.
I'll do it. Preserve life on our friendly cleric here. So he's not at 1 HP.
Purple one goes all the way to the end.
I know, but I like the one with this guy's pointing at, though.
Yeah, but there's nothing going about.
I like the purple one.
I can follow the purple.
All right.
Purple's all royal and everything.
And they were skipping too.
Okay. The purple trail. And Azoth, you were following the purple one, correct?
Yeah.
But stop at
Okay.
the archway with.
Yeah, it actually goes all the way up top.
Okay.
Following the purple trail, you know, you walk up, and once again, you see an archway, much like Rags was saying. That's you know, an archway, but it's the entrance is a wall.
I'm just going to lean against the wall. See how solid it is. You know, cross my arms, lean up against it, let it smoke.
Okay, Rags, you are sucked into the wall. Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Once knew a lady in Waterdeep that was kind of like this. All right, so I'm in the wall. Cool. Okay. Do I see anything?
Give me a minute and I'll get back to you. And Azov, Zay, what are you doing?
Oh, did we see?
You just kind of heard that noise. Sound like a gigantic suction with a pop.
Well, I guess I won't look back and not see anything anymore, so...
Yeah, you notice that Rags is no longer with you right there.
Rags. Oh, Rags.
Poke the wall with the glaive.
Okay, as you poke the wall with the glaive,
The wall pokes back.
you see that, you know, the masonry changes shape, and it starts to look like very thick mud, and you're able to push your glaive into it and pull it out.
F it. I walk through it.
Okay. And you're able, it's like you're walking down this hallway full of mud. But you are able to pass, and you know, it's a little tough, but nothing is stopping you. But you disappear into the wall of mud. And taking helm, you took the
The yellow one, gold one.
yep, the gold trail, and you know, you're looking you're looking at an archway that's the same. It's got the solid masonry wall filling the archway.
Okay. I'll sheath my longsword and pull out my warhammer and smack the wall with a warhammer.
Okay, and you're smacking a solid stone wall.
Okay. My wall doesn't have any special shenanigans with it.
What about the other arch?
Not that you can tell.
Guess I can examine the other one. After having followed, I'll follow the purple path, but stop here and check this archway.
Okay, yeah, you see pretty much the same thing. It's solid stone wall behind the archway. However, the charred skeleton is pointing at it. Y'all can make investigation or perceptions to look for secret doors.
Awesome. Paolo is not paying attention whatsoever.
And Helm, you do find a secret door. Zay, you find a secret door as well.
Do we find a way to open it?
Yeah, it was just concealed. There doesn't appear to be any locking mechanism that you can see.
Alright. I can try and slide it open. See. Or push, whatever. Try to push the door open then.
Okay. As you push the door open, and that is a 20-foot spear. Okay. As you open the secret door, you have triggered a glyph of warding spell, which targets all creatures in a 20-foot sphere centered on the door. So that would just be you.
Have some save.
And let's see. I guess it helps. And you do a dexterity, and unfortunately you failed yourself.
+3 if it helps.
Plus
Unless it's already added.
3. Nope, wouldn't help at all. From what you rolled, you need a +10.
Dang.
Bam, and you take 24 points of damage. But the door is open, and a short hallway, and then you see this pool of jet black ooze glistening inside the silent chamber. The walls are decorated with relief carvings depicting black stars.
Well, I guess I'll go in to check it.
Just like every true goat, he is not afraid of black ooze. Looks like he could eat it.
Yeah, you know, nothing bad happens as you walk in. You know, you just seeing this star-decorated fountain with jet black ooze. The ooze looks almost like the same color as the black marbles you found from the hags. And while you're doing that, we'll go over to fidelity, and that was the red trail. And Rags, you get teleported.
Sorry to interject,
Go ahead.
Rags isn't there. So if you don't mind doing Azoth first, I don't know.
Yeah, not a problem. And Azoth followed the purple. And Azoth, you're pushing through the mud, and eventually you emerge through the mud in this room that looks like a library.
We can't see it.
There's soft dulcimer music filling the room, and the walls have been painted the color of dried blood. There's bookcases draped in cobwebs and dust lining the walls, and they're standing 4 deep in the middle of the room, and hundreds of leather-bound tomes weigh down their sagging shelves. And at one end of the room, there's a small study containing a padded leather chair, a footstool, and a small table, as well as 3 corpses dangling upside down from shackles and chains bolted to the ceiling near the north wall. A lantern-shaped device rests atop the table, and it appears to be the source of the music. There is an old man asleep in the chair, and he's got these wire-rimmed spectacles, and they're slipping down to the end of his nose.
I'll wake him up.
Alright, as you're going over and waking up the individuals, hey, what do you want to do?
Do we how many of those pearly thingies did we have?
There's 5.
There's 5 of them. I'll toss one into the pool. See what happens.
Okay, the black marble sinks into the ooze, and the ooze starts bubbling up, and it's actually rising up out of the fountain, and it forms a 4-foot tall black obelisk, and it looks like a miniature version of the one that stood outside the entrance to the tomb.
Uh-huh. I yelled to everyone out that I might have found a way out.
And I'm back, by the way. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get some food together for everybody.
Okay, Rags, you get sucked into the wall, and you arrive in a room half filled with rotting corpses, and protruding from one wall is a large green devil's face, and its flared nostrils are set just above the horrible mass of bodies. And you can see a scone above the face holding a flickering torch.
I'm going to examine the half-rotted bodies.
Okay, and we'll go back over here to Azoth, and Azoth, as you get closer, you can see that it's got one of the library spell books laying
I think
open.
he just left.
Okay, well, in that case, images.
He's back now.
Okay, Azoth, as you get closer to the sleeping man, you can tell that he's got one of the spell books from the library, and it's laying open on his lap. And as you step up, he appears to wake up, and he looks at you, and he says, "Why do you disturb me?"
Just wanting to see what you're doing in here. Or what this place is.
It's Acererak's library.
Are you a friend of Acererak?
No, I am a servant.
Well, at the moment, you're a little free. We seem to have dispersed the man a little bit.
Unfortunately, I am never free of his influence. As long as he lives and his phylactery remains, I am bound to be his servant.
Do you happen to know where the phylactery is?
As far as I know, it's not on this plane of existence.
Well, would we be able to move to a different one? I mean, I can't do it, but if you can.
Neither can I. I am bound to this room.
What binds you to this room?
Acererak.
I don't really have any questions. I mean, most of the other thing I can really think of is just torching this whole damn room, but other than that, I got nothing. What are those dead guys there on the wall?
That's a good question.
I mean, they just seem to be hanging out.
They are the corpses of 3 arch-magi who tried to meddle in the master's affairs. And looking at them, you can tell that they haven't been dead for more than a month, and the very destructive spells were the cause of their demise. But, you know, the guy looks at you and says, you know, you're free to leave, just don't try to take anything.
Well, I mean, if you'd like, I could add to this collection, because I seem to have some books I can't use, and if you're bored and have already read through everything, I can give you something else.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. It's not necessary, you know. But the master brings new spell books from time to time. Rags, on the other hand, you're searching through these dead corpses, and you see this eye stalk looking at you.
Where's it looking at me from?
From beneath the bodies of the dead corpses.
Lovatouche.
I'm surprised you could pronounce it.
I've used many of them in campaigns.
Okay, say, what do you want to do?
Well, I would have come out and yelled to everyone else that within earshot that I might have found a way out. An obelisk that seemed like the one from the entrance.
Oh, amazing. Let's find everyone else first.
Yeah, we should.
We'll
Yeah.
leave.
We should try and regroup.
Alright, well, seeing what happened to Zay when he opened his door. Going to step away from my door. And Zay, you should probably back up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Or come down the hallway. Yeah, that works. And I will use my lantern to mage hand the golden path door open. If it's able to be.
No. If you touch it, you're sucked into the wall. It's not a door that you can open per se.
The golden path one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you mage hand the golden path door, and I got way too many story entries open. And, it sets off a glyph of warding, and, thunder damage appears, but no one was within range of it, and a door is open, revealing a long hallway. What would the rest of you all like to be doing?
I'll let you know in just a second.
I'm following Rags, I guess.
Okay, you put your hand on the wall and you get sucked into this room beside Rags and a whole bunch of rotting corpses and a monster who, upon your appearance, just goes back to eating the corpses.
I draw my swords. Actually, should I say I draw my sword and cast my sword?
I take a look at the corpses. Do they look yummy?
Yeah, they're in various states of decomposure. And Rags, I'm not going to have you fight a CR5 monster.
Oh, I can take him.
I know. So that's why I'm going to let you take him and just give you credit for it.
Woohoo! Ragman, a two slayer.
And now that you have defeated the monster, looking at the 8-foot high devil face that protrudes from the wall, you can see that its nostrils are actually hollow cavities, and each one contains its stone lever.
I thought you were going to say a precious stone. I feel like I was picking damn boogers. Alright, how about you come in here and give me a hand, and both of us will pull both these levers at the same time.
Alright, I grab the one that he doesn't grab.
Yeah, and you realize that there's a locking mechanism that prevents you from pulling both at the same time.
Alright, so while they're both being pulled, since there's a locking mechanism, I'm going to reach into his mouth and grab that little ujula thing that hangs down in the back and pull it and see if it unlocks the levers.
No, it does not.
Alright, you're on left, I'm on right. Odds and evens, throw a 20. If it's odds, you roll first. You pull first. If it's even, I pull first.
You go for it. I actually had to go mobile. I had hungry teenagers. I'm taking them.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I'll pull it right now. I'll pull the right one.
Rags is pulling the right, and who else is in there?
Gallifrey. I'm
Gallifrey.
getting ready to pull the left one.
Okay, did we decide who's pulling first?
Rags is.
Rags.
It's
Okay.
right side, the right lever.
luck of the dice. Pulling the lever in the right nostril causes the devil's eyes to start glowing red. And both you and Gallifrey are teleported outside of the tomb to the moss-covered hidden entrance.
Woohoo! We're free! We're free!
High five!
Okay, the rest of you guys, what are you doing?
Well, while they're dying in there, we're just going to take this big old chunk of party loot that we have and we're running for the hills.
Well, since we don't have no idea where they went, I don't know. I'm gonna check out the library. What kind of books are in here?
There's all kinds of books. There's magical, there's engineering, you know, and making traps, dungeon design for dummies, and there's spell books. You can see scrolls and so forth.
I'm gonna ask our friend in the chair, what happens if we take any of these books?
I'll have to stop you.
Alright. I won't take anything then. I like to grab a random book as I walk out.
I don't understand.
No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
What kind of cleric are you?
Okay, since you left it, I'm gonna go ahead and give you credit for taking it, just to increase the overall haul. All total, you walk out with 200 historical text, the guy's spectacle, a scroll of create undead, a scroll of fabricate, a scroll of resurrection, 60 tomes of arcane lore, and a wooden music box. And all that crap's in the party sheet now. And you join up with everyone else in the hallway. What would you like to do now?
I'm curious about this artifacts they found.
Yeah, it looks like a miniature version of the obelisk. It was out front of the tomb when you first entered.
Zay, have you touched it yet?
Not yet.
Well, go ahead and touch it.
Sure.
Well, can't be any worse than fighting an undead lich.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Zay, you touch it and you find yourself outside at its much larger twin.
Woo!
Now, Zay only threw one of the marbles in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
But it is still there.
Good. So is everyone else accounted for? No one's missing besides Regs?
Well, I opened the door. And I'll check down the door I opened.
Yeah, that just goes down into the library.
Oh. He's off then. You're all accounted for.
Alright, well, I'll touch the monolith.
And you're back outside. Everyone else gonna touch it and
Yep.
Am I still possessed?
no, when you get outside, you suddenly feel much, much lighter, and your character loses any benefits gained by Wango. Also, the magic items that you received from being possessed, such as Zay's Staff of Striking, they disappear as well.
My staff wasn't a possession item. I found it on a corpse.
Okay.
Would I instantly be filled with dread for all the evil things I've been doing?
Yeah, you definitely feel that there is some repentance that you would need to do.
Oh God, what have I done?
I start listing all the shit he did.
Thanks for the reminder.
You asked.
And destroying the Soulmonger, you have released the world from its death curse. You have a lot of loot to drag back up across the continent.
Yeah, and a huge trek back to the next civilization.
And hopefully Belandra, the Lich, is going to ignore you on your way. And for the first time in this adventure, we'll sell everything. You know, you had a good house, so he'll give you, what's an artifact, 60% of its value. And let's clear the party sheet.
That is a lot of gold.
636 items sold.
We love that magical storage box, don't we?
And let's see. Surely. Yep, everything else determines, and that would be distribute that. Well, you know, you're all definitely a little bit richer.
Amazing.
Hey, Papa.
Yes?
You found out the staff was cursed, right?
Yes.
All right, roll a charisma savings throw.
A charisma saving throw?
Yeah,
Alright, why?
just trust me. You are so lucky. Now, in 6 seconds, roll another one.
Another one? Okay, why?
Alright, you're officially possessed. There's a soul inside the staff. Every 6 seconds after equip, every round, you have to roll a charisma savings throw or it fully possesses you.
This is Acererak's stuff?
Yeah, he had a charm that kept him immune to it. You are no longer under your own control. The DM now controls you.
Well, at least I survived, I guess.
Now for the next piece of business. Unless anybody's going to try to stop him, and I'm sorry if I'm hijacking anything here, a winner. But unless anybody tries to stop him, he's going to try to make a beeline for the mist curtain to find the sphere of annihilation to throw the staff in it.
Oh, we're all outside.
Well, I've got the talisman.
Oh, okay. Well, he's initially going to try to destroy it then.
But Pablo's outside.
Yeah, I'm inside and Pablo teleported outside.
Yeah, if when you get, he immediately tries to destroy the staff. If he destroys the staff, if he's successful, then you remain possessed.
So he's outside the tomb trying to get back in. Then somehow.
No, there's other ways to destroy the staff, but we don't need to take the time to go down that line. It's just funny that we're ending this adventure with him possessed.
Yeah, I like that. And you're still female.
Yes.
In fact, the possessed forgotten one is rather impressed with the fact that you're female. He's been forgotten so long, man. He's even forgotten what a female was like.
Absolutely. So, you all managed to make it back to the port, sell your stuff, collect your gold, which unfortunately wasn't as much as you were hoping, but you did survive the jungles of Cholt, and you count yourself very lucky for that. And that would be the end of Tomb of Annihilation.
Man.
Woohoo!